Hey, thanks for being here. This week we share a little bit more on homeschooling, why we started, and how it's going. It seemed like the right thing to do, enroll them into the school that we met each other.
We want more for our kids' education than what we were getting.
We want to take a much more hands-on approach, is what we've decided we wanted to do.
So what we realized is there's not a lot of options in our county. We live in a small county. It's a very rural area, and we were kind of like, okay, well, what do we do in place of public school? And
we came across the outreach program.
We
heard that, maybe they have some spots open, maybe they don't. There's, usually a waiting list. It's kind of hard to get in. Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Like, these are our only two options is, go to public school here, go to a different public school in a different town that's, 30, 40 miles down the road, or this. And
I decided to call the outreach anyway. And it turns out that they had a spot open for a kindergartner and a spot open for a first grader.
So it kind of felt like the universe was telling us that's what we needed to do.
It felt meant.
All right, so kind of bad news. Last night we were all starting to feel a little sick, and it was confirmed. We woke up this morning, everyone's got sore throats, everyone's sniffling and sneezing and coughing and not feeling very good. But we pulled through. We made breakfast. It was pancakes and sausage. Everybody ate their breakfast, and now the kiddos are some phonics before we end up going and doing a little bit of PE. We're gonna go take a little walk, me and the kids are, while Sarah does some other work. Let's take a look. Samo, what you working on?
Sight words.
Sight words. Can you show the camera? What's your favorite word? Which one are you proud of? It really just blows my mind, the energy that these guys have, even when they're feeling crummy and down and it's just a slow morning. These guys are, as soon as we get outside, they're just sprinting. They're way ahead of me. I can't even keep up with these guys. I remember a few months ago, Eliza was the one hanging out with us. Like, she couldn't even keep up with the older kids. Now I can't keep up with them.
From the minute we met the teachers, it just felt really, really right. They're all super nice. All the people who work there, just really nice
Really
families.
Outgoing, awesome people.
Like-minded. I mean, it felt like they were on the same page, and the communication was really, really good. So we decided to do that, and that's what we've been doing since the beginning of this year. And they get socialization with other kids. Addie goes in 1 week, Sam goes in the next week, and they get a day at school where they get to hang out with other kids their age and do arts and crafts and learn and plant
So they definitely get
seeds
their socializing, and we found out that they can also still enroll in sports or anything if they would like to through the public school system still as well.
So it felt like the best of both worlds. They're getting socialization. They get to mostly like 4 days out of the week be home with us. And one of the cool things, like the other day, we were learning about the history of sword making.
Yep.
Caleb and Sam are really into swords.
Yes. And we put on, we did some phonics to start the day out, and then we kind of got on the topic of swords, and I was like, you know what? That's history. And science all in one. Let's put on a YouTube show that I like watching that they build swords from the ground up. Literally, they take the dirt material and melt it down and build a sword from there. And we all got to sit down and learn how swords are made, the science behind it, and the history of how they did that back in ancient Japan.
Yeah.
And it's really, really cool. She was engrossed in the show. I was watching it. Everyone was watching it. It's really interesting how they do that.
And that's one of the cool things is we can take our kids for a hike, we can take them fishing, we can take them and doing real life things, cooking in the kitchen, whatever it is, and we can count it towards their education because it is education. They're learning real life skills. And then there is some book work. That's probably one of our bigger struggles is sitting down and like doing math. That's
doing
like
math, But we've seen such improvements, and Sam just loved phonics and seeing the progression of his handwriting. He's really worried about his handwriting. It's got to be nice and neat, and him and I have taken some time and specifically worked on it. Increase in his handwriting is exponential.
It's way,
wow.
way
He's
better.
got handwriting comparable to mine, and he's 7.
Nice, yeah.
It's
We've
really
definitely seen confidence go up. And then one thing that was really cool, confirmed we were on the right path, at least for right now, is that the other day, Sam took the NWEA test, which is something they start once the child hits 1st grade. They don't do it for kindergartners yet, so Addie hasn't been tested. Sam took his NWEA test last fall and had pretty low scores. This was when they were still in public school. And then they retested him the other day, and his reading
after homeschooling.
Some homeschool and after doing this, his scores were like above average in math, which was incredible.
And it's really cool seeing the graph of where he started and then the homeschooling.
It's really telling.
Way up there. It's really rewarding seeing that, and his confidence. You ask him, mathematical equations. We go throughout the day saying, what's 4 plus this or minus this or whatever, and he's so much quicker, so much faster, and you can see the confidence in it. It's really, really cool.
As parents, we are always wanting better for our kids. We have to be in tune with their needs and their feelings so we can make adjustments as necessary. We are the ones who love them unconditionally, and we are the ones who must speak up for them and guide them and protect them. And we will continue to do so. If you enjoyed this video, go check out our channel. We release a new vlog every Friday.